And now it's Twitch, a popular video game streaming website owned by Amazon, has joined the fray, temporarily suspending Trump's account for videos they claim violated the company's policy on hateful conduct. And now Reddit as well has banned the pro-Trump group The Donald for not following its content policy in good faith. Well, joining us now is Brent Bozell, president of the Media Research Center. Brent, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, well, I wasn't super familiar with Twitch, but when you go on there's a lot of different video games, Grand Theft Auto being one of them. And if you're not familiar with it, it's a very violent game where you're able to shoot people and run into people. It's terrible. But here's the statement that Twitch put out about why they took the president's campaign ad video down. It says, hateful conduct is not allowed on Twitch. In line with our policies, President Trump's channel has been issued temporary suspension from Twitch, which for comments made on stream that offended content has been removed. But I just want to show you what they're saying was so hateful, what the president said at his Tulsa rally. Listen to this.
You know, I've used the word on occasion, hombre. A very tough hombre is breaking into the window of a young woman whose husband is away as a traveling salesman or whatever he may do. And you call 911 and they say, I'm sorry, this number is no longer working.
So maybe not nice, but I don't know what's so hateful about that.
Let me ask you this question. What do you think do you believe it's hateful to have a person call himself or herself a trained Marxist who points to a terrorist as her role model with an organization that calls for the destruction of the United States? Is that problematic?
Yeah, definitely problematic. Big issue.
All right, tell us. I want to know who it is.
I just described Black Lives Matter. Don't take it from me. Read their manifesto. What I said is exactly what's in that manifesto, and there's a lot more in there that is hateful to families. It's hateful to people who believe in traditional marriage, and yet Black Lives Matter is on every single website. So is Antifa, by the way, on most websites. Antifa is on it. So is Hezbollah and Hamas. So is Louis Farrakhan. Until people raise absolute hell.
But Brent, I think the point, to what Lindsay was talking about is that these guys are now, like, I still don't get what bad hombre, maybe if it's not the best phrase, or I don't even know. I mean, that's silly, but I don't understand how it's hateful. And the problem that I keep seeing is that these guys in the media and now at social media platforms, they're getting to decide what quote unquote hateful is. And that's a real slippery slope. I mean, it's already, but I just don't get your job. You guys monitor these guys. I hope you're adding like 1,000 people, because every day there's another example of this.
Sean, the point that was driving at was I just described hate. Now compare it to somebody using the word hombre, and then you'll understand what their agenda is. Their agenda is to get Donald Trump. And these are trumped up reasons. Reddit says their community doesn't like him. Well, guess what? The conservative community doesn't like Joe Biden. Does that mean Joe Biden should be knocked off Reddit?
But that same community is massive. So who is they get to define who the community is, Brent. The Donald on Reddit is a massive part of their platform. And so when they say our community is offended, who is that person? Because it's not, there's clearly a lot of people that are part of that thing. Brent, I believe this. I believe that the president went around traditional media last cycle, and he used social media effectively. And so one by one, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Reddit, they're pulling it away because they don't want him to use their platform anymore.
Sean Spicer shoots, Sean Spicer scores. That is exactly what it is. We said this was going to happen at the start of the campaign. The online organizations, or the social media organizations like Twitter, realized that Donald Trump won the presidency because he went on social media, just as Barack Obama won the presidency by going on Facebook in 2008 and 2012. What the social media world is committed to is that this will not happen again. This is Twitter banning him and his son and all manner of other people. This is Facebook, with new policies that have directly targeted him that won't let him participate. This is Google that are slanting their algorithms. And according to Robert Epstein, liberal Democrat that he is, they can throw 20 million votes in the opposite direction. This is YouTube that is banning videos that might say anything that might be supportive of Donald Trump. This is even, I don't know the name of it, even a very popular knitting channel is banning Donald Trump. I mean, they're all getting into this game. And it's not just then. You go down the line, go to Amazon, go to PayPal, go to one after another. This is Silicon Valley and its appendages. They have weaponized, they're radicalized, and where the media are concerned, nobody's talking about it. Now reverse it. Imagine what would happen if they were conservatives and they were doing this to Biden. The media would be, I can't use the cuss words, but my God, you know where I'm going. That's where the media would be.
It's a family show.
There you go.
But, you know, Brent, I appreciate it because this is important. And I think for people to understand what you guys do at the Media Research Center to keep, and I wish I could say to keep them honest, but it's not, because you expose it, but it doesn't shame them in any way, shape, or form. And that's the problem. What I want to do is at some point soon, I want to have you back on, because I think the big fundamental question that I can't get over yet, and I hope hopefully you can think about this so you can come back, is what do we do now, right? Because everyone keeps saying, oh, we should develop our own platform. I'm all for it, but I mean, someone's got to do it, and it's a lot harder than it seems. So I want to get you back soon and talk about where we go from here, because we've done a good job of exposing it. Now the question is, what do we do about it? They're not shamed about it anymore. We can't just keep them honest. We've got to do more than that.
Here? You want a job over here? Because this is exactly what I'm saying. We have to go on offense.
Right.
They have no shame. There's no dedication to objectivity. They don't even defend themselves as being objective. America needs to understand they're at the front line of a weaponized, radicalized. You know, the president was right. I didn't like the term fake news. It is fake news. They are absolutely making up stories now.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel, now in 65 million homes. Get Newsmax TV on all the major cable systems, or go to newsmaxtv.com and click on the Find Newsmax tab to locate us. Remember, Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.